proceed further with the nth order derivative. I had done 2 modules in the last lecture with you all, and let me start today with the third module. That is, I want to find nth order derivative of the function y equals to 1 upon x. Clear? I repeat, I want to start with the function y equals to 1 upon x. Okay? Now, I'll go ahead, I'll teach you what has to be done. Very carefully understand one by one. I'll show you every aspect, every point. The first and the foremost thing, I'll find dy by dx, that's the process. All right, now derivative of 1 by x is what? Come on, minus 1 by x square. So I can write therefore y1 bolo ya dy by dx bolo, one and the same thing. Is 1 upon x square. Okay? Now, I'm so sorry. हमने last time मेरे ख्याल से ये कर लिया था ना 1 upon ax plus b का. Just tell me.
Yes, sir, we did it.
Yeah. So I'll change the function then because we have done this function. So I just it is pointless to do the same things again. I'll change the function. So let us take the new function to be say y equals to log x. All right. Now I'll differentiate. So dy by dx will be equal to d by dx of log x. Therefore, you can call it as y1 or you can say dy by dx. That's going to be equal to 1 upon x. Okay. So आपने क्या कर दिया? आपने first order differentiation निकाल लिया है. Divyanshu, you'll have to reboot. You'll have to re-log in again in case the screen is not visible. I'll differentiate one more time now. So I'll get d by dx of dy by dx is equal to d by dx of 1 by x. Okay. Now, derivative of first order is second order. We know that. And derivative of 1 by x square is minus 1 by x square. Okay. आप इसको d2y by dx2 बोलेंगे. That is equal to minus 1 by x square. Correct? So this is your relation 1 and this is your relation 2. Okay. Now let us proceed further. I'll calculate one more derivative. I'll try to find the third order derivative. So I'll write d by dx of d2y by dx2 will be equal to minus outside d by dx of 1 by x square, which is same as minus d by dx of 1 by x square. I can write as x raised to minus 2. Okay. Now, derivative of second order is third order. Minus, now derivative of x raised to minus 2 will be minus 2 x raised to minus 3. So I get a 2 upon x cube. Clear? Fine. Now students, we have to understand one thing. That how is the pattern to be observed? Pattern कैसे चल रहा है वो हमें देखना है, ठीक है? और उसके लिए मुझे 3 relations देखने पड़ेंगे. Relation 1, relation 2 and relation 3. So I'll write here proceeding in same manner. I can very comfortably write now the nth order derivative, which is also called as yn. Let us examine now the entire thing one by one. I want everybody to concentrate here. Everybody, please concentrate on the screen. What we are observing in derivative that is first order, you will observe that there is it's a plus sign. Okay, second order is negative, third order is positive. Are you observing that? So there has to be a counter which will talk about plus minus plus minus plus minus. Okay, so I will write here minus 1 raised to n minus 1. Fine. Why do I write n minus 1? This is the counter. जब आपका n 1 होगा तो you'll have minus 1 raised to 0 which is positive. जब आपका n 2 होगा you'll have minus 1 raised to 2 minus 1 which is negative. जब आपका n 3 होगा, okay, see third order is positive, so आपका n replace कर दो, क्या आएगा? minus 1 raised to 3 minus 1, so we get minus 1 the whole square. Clear everybody? Now ये आपका पहला चीज हो गया. दूसरा हम डिनोमिनेटर की बात करते हैं अभी. If it is second order, I get x square. मतलब n is 2, I get 2 here. If it is third order, see relation 3, I get 3 here. All right. So if it is nth order, I should get n here. So that part is also, I guess, taken care of. Now, if you carefully observe this 2, this is nothing but 2 factorial. So when n is 3, you get 2 factorial, means 1 less. So into n minus 1 factorial. So that is your answer. If you have followed it, you can start making note of it. Let's start with the next function. Let's try to find the nth order derivative of the next function. And your next function is y equal to sine x. I said your next function is y equals to sine x. Okay, now let me find the first order derivative. So dy by dx is going to be equal to d by dx of sine x, correct? So I can write therefore y1 is equal to dy by dx is equal to, now derivative of sine x is cos x. Fine, everybody? Now this cos x, I'm sure you will understand, we can also write as sine of pi by 2 plus the angle. Sine of pi by 2 plus angle is nothing but cos x. All right. This change I have done because my original function was sine. So I always want to get a final answer in terms of sine. That is the main idea. Now I'll differentiate again. So I'll write d by dx of first order is going to be equal to d by dx of sine of pi by 2 plus x. Now, what is derivative of first order? Derivative of first order is second order. Okay, which you can write here. y2 bhi likh sakte ho. You can absolutely write this as y2 also. And derivative of sine of pi by 2 plus x is cos of pi by 2 plus x into derivative of pi by 2 plus x, because ye sine u tha. You can't forget that, right? It was sine u. So derivative of sine u is what? Cos u into d2y by dx2, right? Now I can finalize it this way. y2 equals to, you can write it as d2y by dx2 is equal to, अब देखो डेरिवेटिव ऑफ पाई बाय 2 तो क्या बन जाएगा? 0, और डेरिवेटिव ऑफ x क्या बनेगा? 1. So now what you're supposed to do, the cos of pi by 2 plus x, you have to express in terms of sine. Now, how do I express in terms of sine? I'll write sine of pi by 2 plus the angle. What is the angle? Pi by 2 plus x. Correct? In the second case, the angle was pi by 2 plus x. So we did pi by 2 plus the angle. All right. So eventually I can write y2, which is same as d2y by dx2, as sine of pi by 2 plus pi by 2 is 2 times pi by 2 plus x. Don't cancel the 2, okay? I'm sure you'll understand why I'm keeping it that way. Now I'll say, now third order differentiation. So we'll again differentiate d by dx of what? d2y by dx2 will be equal to what? d by dx of what? Sine of 2 times pi by 2 plus x. Now, derivative of second order is third order. Now, derivative of sine of u mila hai na? Sine of u hai again. तो क्या आएगा, cos u आएगा into d by dx of u, which is that correct? So your third order, which we can write as y3, will be nothing but what? It is going to be equal to say cos of 2 times pi by 2 plus x into 1, because derivative of 2 pi by 2 is 0 and derivative of x with respect to x is what? 1. Okay. Now we have finished this much, but I told you that we have to get always in terms of sign. All right. So I'll complete it this way. Therefore, y3 will be equal to d cube y by dx cube will be equal to, I can now write very comfortably as sine of pi by 2 plus the angle, pi by 2 plus the angle. अब ये angle है, so ये आएगा 2 times pi by 2 plus x, which I'm sure you all will agree. If you allow me, I'll write it down, which I'm sure you all will agree that y3 is going to be equal to sine of pi by 2 plus 2 pi by 2 is 3 pi by 2 plus x. Correct? Now I want to finalize my answer. See, when it is a second order, you please see this relation. Relation 2. When it is second order, you get here 2. When it is third order, you please see relation number 3 at the end. You get here what? 3. Are you getting it? So can you tell me what should be the nth order derivative? Come on. Your nth order derivative will be what? In the same fashion, will be sine of n times pi by 2 plus x. Clear? So I'll just write at this corner if you allow. So, okay, let's do one thing. You do it on your own. Come on, start. So now you'll write, finally, proceeding in the same fashion. Your yn will be equal to sine of n times pi by 2 plus x. Is it okay? Now, can we do one thing? Can we, I'll do one thing. I'll give you an example and you try to solve it on your own. Okay, you try to find the nth order derivative of this example. All right, can we do that? So write down, find nth order derivative of, this is your fifth function. I'm giving you the function as cos of ax plus b. All right, and I'll tell you what is the answer expected. Your nth order should be equal to a raised to n cos of n times pi by 2 plus ax plus b. Clear? ये आपका आंसर होना चाहिए. Start please. See the sum I have solved. The sum is nothing but a very, very important sum where I am showing you how to differentiate two functions which are multiplied. I have applied on my RHS the product rule. So I have shown you how the product rule is applied. First function into derivative of second function plus second function into derivative of first function and so on. I got till the last step, right? It's a very easy to understand steps. Do till there, then I'll proceed further. Now, it's a very, very interesting step from here. I will multiply, divide by root of a square plus b square. So I'll get here b upon root of plus a upon root of correct. That means what I'll try to do is I'll try to get here I'll try to get sine alpha, and here I'll try to get cos alpha. And I can show you here an explanation. If this is alpha, this has to be b, this has to be a. By Pythagoras theorem, the hypotenuse will be a square plus b square. So from here, from the diagram, I can write sine alpha as what? Opposite upon hypotenuse. And similarly, cos alpha will be adjacent upon hypotenuse. So therefore, your y1, that is your dy by dx, is nothing but e raised to ax, a square plus b square is ka root. We'll write it again. Then b upon root of a square b square is sine alpha cos of bx plus c plus cos alpha sine of bx plus c. So if you carefully observe, in the example you'll see you have sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. And you know that what has to be written as sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. So ये आ गया e raised to ax, ये आ गया a square plus b square raised to half times sine of, ये आपका पहला रिलेशन है. Clear? Everybody? I hope you all have followed this concept, right? So please finish up this. But यहाँ पे एक important चीज मुझे ये बतानी है. Suppose we have to calculate that what is the value of alpha. Okay. So how do I write what is alpha? I can write here tan alpha is going to be equal to b by a. So what is alpha going to be equal to? Tan inverse of b by a. If you have followed till here, please start doing it.
So can I take 2 alpha?
Differentiate one more time. I get now d by dx of dy by dx. That's going to be equal to my a square plus b square raised to half. That is root of a square plus b square is constant brought outside. And I get d by dx of e raised to ax into sine of clear. Now derivative of first order is second order. I repeat, derivative of first order is second order equals to, this will remain as it is. And you have application of UV rule. So it's going to be like, again, the same thing, e raised to ax into d by dx of sine of bx plus c plus alpha plus sine of bx plus c plus alpha into d by dx of e raised to ax. Okay. So your y2, or you say d2y by dx2, is equal to a square plus b square the whole raised to half, that is root of a square plus b square times e raised to ax. Now this is sine of u. Derivative of sine u is what? Cos u into d by dx of u. So cos u into d by dx of u, that will be d by dx of bx plus c plus alpha. Sirf b bachega. Why like that? Because alpha is constant, uska derivative 0 hai. C is constant, uska derivative 0 hai. And you are just left out with what? Come on, bx. Bx ka derivative is b plus sine of bx plus c plus alpha into derivative of e raised to ax is like e raised to u, जो मैंने पहले वाले step में किया. So e raised to u into derivative of ax is a. Now this is a square plus b square raised to half. I remove e raised to ax common outside and I get b cos of bx plus c plus alpha plus a sine of bx plus c plus alpha. Clear? Now Again, I'll do the same process. I'll multiply numerator denominator by root of a square plus b square. This will be b upon root of a square plus b square into cos of into sine of Acha, now I'll do the same process. I'll try to get here sine alpha. I'll try to get here cos alpha, and you don't have to repeat the calculation again because we've already shown by drawing a triangle in the previous step. That's going to be equal to Rakshita Kamble. Please mute. That's equal to a square plus b square. देखो ये भी वही है root of a square plus b square, ये भी root of a square plus b square. When you multiply the two roots, what will you get? A square plus b square. But I will write it this way: 2 by 2, just to keep a pattern to be followed. dy by dx में 1 by 2 था, यहाँ पे 2 by 2 है. E raised to ax sine alpha cos of bx plus c plus alpha plus cos alpha sine of. So eventually you get a square.
So here it would be 2 alpha, right? Instead of alpha. 2 alpha
e
plus
raised to ax. Siddharth, I'm discussing. Please don't interrupt in between like that. Sine of alpha plus. You're right. What you said. Sine of alpha plus this angle. Again, I have applied sine a cos b plus cos a sine b sine of a plus b. All right. So eventually, I will get y2 as, please look here very carefully. I will get y2 as what? A square plus b square raised to 2 by 2 into e raised to ax into sine of bx plus c plus 2 alpha. And similarly, y3 will be equal to a square plus b square raised to now what? 3 by 2, okay, into a raised to ax sine of bx plus c plus 3 alpha. I'll proceed in the same manner. I think so. Now we can find what is yn. क्या आएगा yn? A square plus b square, the whole raised to n by 2, e raised to ax, sine of bx plus c plus n alpha. All right. I hope you all have followed it. You can make a note of it now. This is exclusively in JEE, though many questions are not asked from this module, but still, as it is there, we will love to do this. Okay, write down a differentiation of determinants. Differentiation of determinant. Determinants होते हैं तो कैसे differentiate करते हैं वो है ये. हम ना एक काम करते हैं, हम सीधा एक फंक्शन, एक डिटर्मिनेंट, अपना एक प्रॉब्लम ही ले लेते हैं, and then there only I'll explain you how it has to be solved. Write down if f of x is equal to determinant of x plus a square ab ac ab x plus b square bc ac bc x plus c square. The question says prove that f dash x is equal to f dash with the derivative, okay, it's equal to 3x square plus 2x times a square plus b square plus c square. ये प्रूव करना है, ठीक है. Now let us see how to go about in this case. आपको करना क्या है मैं बताता हूं. When you start differentiation ना, see first I am just writing what is f of x. My f of x is x plus a square ab ac, then it is ab x plus b square bc ac bc now f dash x will be equal to, देखिए अभी आप क्या करो, फर्स्ट रो को आप फर्स्ट रो को क्या करो, आप फर्स्ट रो को ये कर लो, क्या बोलते हैं, डिफरेंशिएट कर लो, ठीक है. नाउ व्हेन यू डिफरेंशिएट द फर्स्ट रो, x प्लस a स्क्वायर का डेरिवेटिव आएगा 1, x का 1, a स्क्वायर का 0, ab का डेरिवेटिव 0 कांस्टेंट टर्म है, ac का भी डेरिवेटिव 0, एंड राइट द रिमेनिंग रोज एज इट इज. प्लस अगेन ए डिटर्मिनेंट. अभी आप क्या करो बताता हूं. You differentiate the second row and remaining two rows as it is. Now in the second row, if you concentrate AB x plus b square bc, AB का derivative 0, x plus bc x plus b square का derivative 1, because x का derivative 1 है, b square का derivative 0 है, और bc का derivative क्या आएगा, 0 आएगा. टू ए नहीं आएगा, इट्स अ कांस्टेंट, ए स्क्वायर का डेरिवेटिव 0 आएगा. देन राइट द एक्सप्रेशन, रिमेनिंग एक्सप्रेशन एज इट इज, x प्लस ए स्क्वायर ए बी ए सी ए सी बी सी x प्लस सी स्क्वायर प्लस. नाउ डिफरेंशिएट द थर्ड रो. In the third row, AC is constant term derivative 0, BC is constant term derivative 0, x plus c square is constant, x का derivative 1, and remaining rows as it is. So what have you followed here? Tell me fast. You will have followed that when you are solving these problems, differentiate the first row, remaining rows as it is, plus the determinant of, differentiate the second row, remaining rows as it is, plus the determinant of, differentiate the third row and remaining rows as it is. Now take the determinant. ये determinants बहुत simple होंगे because बाकी सब एलिमेंट 0 बनेंगे. 1 into it is x plus b square plus आप again वही method करोगे. You'll have 1 and 2. Come on, start doing it. Come on, and you will realize you'll get the final answer. Start, please. You just have to find the determinant values. That's it. So that's going to be like plus x plus a square, x plus c square minus ac the whole square plus x plus a square into x plus b square minus ab the whole square. Now I think so from here you can take off, right?
Sure.
So for the further calculations, I will show you now what has to be done. For those students who are still facing problem in calculations, please see this now. So it's going to be like, I have just taken the determinants in every case. So that's going to be like, if I multiply these two brackets, I'll have x square plus b square plus c square times x plus b square c square minus b square c square. So this part gets cancelled. Plus x square plus a square plus c square times x plus a square c square minus a square c square. Again here a square c square gets cancelled. Plus x square plus a square plus b square times x plus a square b square minus a square b square. So this will get cancelled. So now you will be left out with देखो x square plus x square plus x square. देखो तीन x square है, x square और x square. मैं आपको फिर से दिखाता हूं अगर आपको देखना है. There is one x square here, there is one x square here, there is one x square here. So we'll get what? 3x square. Now this term, can you see? I have underlined this part and this part. Three terms. Remove x common, and you get 2 times. And I think so this is the required answer. Yes. Clear? This is a very, very nice example which you're seeing on the screen, okay? I'm starting this example. Root of 1 minus y raised to 6 is equal to a times. Okay? हम एक और काम कर सकते हैं. हम क्या कर सकते हैं? I'll share with you. I will write this in this fashion. Okay? So I have done what? I have done a root of 1 minus x cube the whole square plus root of 1 minus y cube the whole square. Okay, now what I'll do, I am seeing the expression is resembling the form a square minus x square. Repeat karta hu fir se. The expression is resembling the form a square minus x square. But यहाँ पे दो different substitutions आएंगे. I'll say put x cube equals to sine alpha and y cube equals to say sine beta. Okay, so now I'll have root of 1 minus sine square alpha plus root of 1 minus sine square beta equals to a times sine alpha minus sine beta. Okay, now root of 1 minus sine square alpha is something like root of cos square alpha, which is cos alpha, plus this will be cos beta equals to a times clear. Now I can write cos alpha plus cos beta as this is like cos c plus cos t. So you'll have 2 cos of c plus d by 2 cos of c minus d by 2 equals to a times. Now sine alpha minus sine beta is like sine c minus sine d. 2 cos of c minus d by 2 c plus d by 2 sine of c minus d by 2. आप देखेंगे that something will get cancelled. क्या cancel होगा? You'll observe that 2 will get cancelled. And what else will get cancelled? Cos of alpha plus beta by 2, cos of alpha plus beta by 2 will get cancelled. और बचेगा क्या? You will have tan of x minus beta by 2 will be equal to a. or rather will be equal to 1 upon a. Okay, देखो ना, ये cos को इधर ले आओ तो sin by cos बनेगा tan. From here I can write alpha minus beta by 2 will be equal to tan inverse of a. Therefore alpha minus beta will be equal to 2 times tan inverse of a. Correct? Now what is alpha? Alpha is, देखो ना, आप यहाँ पे आ जाओ अभी, देखो इधर आ जाओ. What is alpha? Alpha is sin inverse of x cube. What is beta? Sin inverse of y cube. Now you differentiate with respect to x. So you'll have d by dx of sin inverse of x cube plus d by dx of sin inverse of y cube equals to d by dx of 2 times tan inverse of a. Now, what is derivative of sin inverse of x cube? It is 1 upon root of 1 minus u square into what? D by dx of u. Again, sin inverse of u, क्या आएगा? 1 upon root of 1 minus u square into what? D by dx of u equals to derivative of 2 tan inverse of a is going to be equal to 0. Correct? Yeah, I have to just make a yes. It's minus over here. Correct. Okay. Now I'll write derivative of x cube is 3x square. X cube the whole square is like x raised to 6 minus 1 upon root of 1 minus y raised to 6. Now derivative of y cube will be what? 3y square into dy by dx will be equal to 0. Correct? अब आप क्या करोगे? टर्म शिफ्ट कर दो बस. Therefore you can write like that 3y square upon root of 1 minus y raised to 6. 3x square upon root of 1 minus x raised to 6. Correct? ये 3 cancel हो गया. अब यहां से you can write dy by dx as x square by y square root of 1 minus x raised to 6 the whole upon root of 1, sorry, ऊपर आएगा y. Upon root of 1 minus x raised to 6. So that's your required answer. Okay. So I think so we've got the same answer. Correct. We've got the same answer. Now you can make a note of the sum. If you have followed it, please start working on it.